Are we
All
live or
right.
not
We're
yet?
live. We are.
We are?
Yes, it says live.
Okay. Hello, beautiful people.
Hello, beautiful people.
With Hana Banana.
Hi,
And we
everybody.
are talking about our Brazil
Brazil.
trip. Ta-da! Our beautiful retreat in Brazil. And it's about healing, it's about awakening, it's about love, it's about trust and truth, connected to Mother Guadalupe. So the mother energy, the heart chakra, a lot of heart chakra work is going to be there. Spiritual healing, spiritual surgeries, so many things that are going to be there. So yay!
It's gonna be amazing.
So let's talk to Hana Banana, because she used to live there. How long did you live there for?
I lived in this town in Brazil for about a year and a half.
Okay.
I was there all through COVID. So the entire year of 2020, I lived there. And it was, I mean, it's literally like, it's a spiritual center. It's an activated land. It sits on the largest deposit, one of the largest deposits of quartz crystal in the world. And we all know how, Debbie, I mean, you know, like when we go to Sedona, same thing, quartz crystal everywhere. That's why the energy is so high. And it's the perfect environment to do all kinds of spiritual work and healing. And so that's what I was essentially doing for freaking over a year.
So what drew you to going there? Because I want people to be drawn to this
Definitely.
retreat. You know, we want you to be resonating with it. We're not going to be a salesman and be like, and try to get you to go to what we want you to feel it and resonate with it and say, oh, this is what I need. This is what I desire. So what drew you to going there and living there?
So it was a well-known healing place for decades. And I had always had it on my radar. And I heard one year from Spirit, this is the year, go. And I did it for a birthday trip. And I wanted to, so what I needed healing around was opening up my heart. I mean, if you would have met me, you would have thought you're so loving, you're so, you know, like gregarious and can hang out with anybody. Right. But the truth of it is, you knew me, right? You remember this.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the heck, Hana? Like, just with around love, all kinds of love and relationship. And what I found out actually is, first, it had to do with a lot of self-love that had to also break open. So I went down there hoping to get a spiritual intervention, a psychic surgery on my heart. And I actually ended up finding plant medicine. And it was perfect because that's actually what broke my heart open. I mean, in the biggest way. It was so beautiful. And then the very next time, so it changed my life. I've come on your YouTube before, people who have seen us talk before. So then I left everything, right? I was like, Spirit said, you know, there's so much more waiting for you. Please don't think you've made it. So then that's when I went back to Brazil. And that's why I lived there for so long. I would call it a journey of soul retrieval. That's what I was doing. I was retrieving bits and pieces of who I am now, and like we're finally supposed to be in the world, and letting go of all the egoic structures that I thought I had to live by to be in this world.
Yeah. And it's crazy because you had what a lot of people were fighting for, the kind of lifestyle you were living before, having the Mercedes, having the apartment next to the ocean,
on the beach,
being, you know, your job being way up there, knowing, you know, high people. And so that's why when you were telling everybody, I'm going to go, that's why a lot of people were like, what are you doing? That's, you know, we dream of what you have, and you were in your empowerment so much, and it resonated with you so much. You were like, yeah, but this is not it. This is not it. I try to do everything that's it. it's almost kind of like Jim Carrey, you know, he's like, you think that's it, but it's not. So you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's almost kind of like finding your soul, finding your true purpose, trying to find yourself is what this retreat is. We're trying to bring to people. What changes happen to you? Will it be the same? No, it's not going to be
No.
the same for anybody.
Right.
I might get just a small opening and you might get a massive one, or these beautiful people that are coming. And we already got people coming that there's going to be a massive opening, and it could be from the simple thing that a phrase is said to them, or just because of the vibration of the space that it's on, or the land, or maybe when we go to the waterfalls, or we do the ayahuasca, or when we do some retreat work or whatever, or even just going for a walk, there could be an aha moment or an opening or whatever. And we're just trying to help you by going on this trip, on this retreat, to open up and that know that you're safe and that you're worthy of, you know, that we're here to help you to have this transformation. And we want it just as much as what happened to Hannah. I mean, it was such a beautiful blessing. Now you want to share it with the world. Do you know what I mean?
And Debbie, you and I have been talking about doing retreats for a long time.
Yes.
So just so you know, Debbie and I have gone on many amazing trips together, doing our own personalized spiritual retreats. And what better way to share our love as soul sisters and our friendship than doing what we love and inviting other people to come along with us to experience that magic. And we were talking before we got on this YouTube, because we were thinking like, well, what is like my vibe and your vibe, and how do we blend? And we landed on it. You were like, Hannah, you're the love. You're just the love, Divine Mother, Guadalupe bubble, super, super connected to the heart. And Debbie is the truth of the situation, the truth of what it is.
Right.
And so we're calling it the Love Truth Retreat. You know, soul awakening and soul healing. Yeah.
When you have your love of yourself, of love, knowing where your love is, being in that space and being in the truth of who you are, it's going to set you free, right? It'll set you free.
Hallelujah.
And you know, me, I'm the person that tells it how it is. And sometimes people
really?
are like,
wait a minute. Really?
And it's like
it is.
Never. And some people are like, you need to be a little softer. And it's like, well, do you want to open or don't you want to open? You know, and that will be up to the people that come to the retreat of what they're going to allow or not going to allow. Do you know what I mean? So when I even do readings, I'll say to people, I do a little metaphysical prayer. And I said, you will let me in as far as you want to let me in subconsciously. You subconsciously will allow, if you went on this beautiful retreat, and even if you didn't even have an opening, let's just verbatim, let's just say you didn't even have an opening. The sight, the smell, the feel of this space of this Brazil place is beautiful, right? It's just
it is.
The water fountains, the waterfalls that we're going to go to, the crystals that are there, the vibration of that, the meditations that we're going to be doing, the crystal beds that we're going to go to, the speakers, us are going to be, just that alone is worth it to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the walks in the valley. You know, there is the best sunsets in Abajania. Like it's like always around 6 o'clock every day. And it is just magical. We're going to take time out to really reconnect with the land, reconnect with Mother Earth, reconnect with the heart, which is the mother. Right. And, you know, Debbie and I are both Guadalupanas. So what does that mean, a Guadalupana? Well, it means Our Lady of Guadalupe is a true guide for us in this lifetime. And I love talking about her on my channel. Debbie, I mean, she has it right. One of the first things in her bio introduction is Our Lady of Guadalupe channels through me, right? You have that said. So this is about me. Yeah. And you helped. She came to you in a reading when we barely knew each other to give me a message. So one of the things I wanted to say is like, what kind of trip is this? Or so what type of to this type of retreat?
Say that again, because you froze a little bit.
Oh, okay. So what type of person would benefit to come to this retreat? And so we came up with a list of different types of people. The first one is that you feel like there's something more in your life that is supposed to like already be here, and you don't really know what that is. So you're a seeker is, I guess, like the first, let's call it an archetype. You're a seeker, and you know that something else is supposed to come in, but you're not really sure what that is.
Right.
You feel like that's a pretty good, I think people could resonate with that. And as we say these, see if it resonates inside of you, right? This, because you said, Debbie, this isn't a thing where like, we're going to sell you and come on in and like, no.
And everything's all in a row, or, you know.
Right. It's not going to be like that. People, it will immediately land in your system and resonate as, that's me and I want to know more. So that's who we want to come on the trip. That's who we are calling in as, you know, as the facilitators holding the space. So the second one would be if you're going through life right now and you know something needs a shift, you know that for whatever reason, a massive change needs to come, or maybe it's not massive, but a significant change, and you don't know how to get there. That would be the second type of person. The third type is the one, you know, someone who's just in that hustle culture where you're just like going and doing your thing and going through the motions every single day. And you have not taken the time out in a very long time to stop, tune in, and reconnect with your heart.
Yeah. And that's where the love is. It's in the, this is a massive heart chakra retreat.
Yeah.
Connecting to earth, connecting to mother love, connecting to allowing, connecting to healing yourself and healing and being able to heal others.
Yeah, definitely. It's also for people, if you're experiencing, so this center that we're going to, this healing center, is very famous for many people getting healings for physical ailments, like actual physical things. We're not promising it. I think it's important to say, look, this isn't a promise, but a seeker with a physical ailment, a spiritual or an emotional wound, those are the types of people. Like mine was spiritual and emotional. I was going to heal a spiritual and emotional wound. So that would be another type of person.
Right.
Or you just want to go on a great adventure and have fun.
With two crazy ladies.
With two crazy, it doesn't have to be so serious. It could just be like Brazil, plant medicine ceremonies, spiritual interventions, sacred waterfalls. Heck yeah, sign me up. I want to go. You could also just be excited. What a novelty. Yeah, for the crystals. For the crystals. Come for the crystals. And then Debbie, you had another one too. You said something about the love of self, like to know the truth about a situation. We were talking about that. Like if you're someone who wants to know the truth of a situation, come on the retreat and that truth will get revealed.
You're wanting a truth of a situation to rise. And you want it to be seen. Because a lot of times people say, oh, I want to see the truth, but it can be flat. You know, when you just say, I just want to see the truth. Yeah. It's flat. But if you say, I want it to rise, it means it will be in front of you.
Oh, I like that distinction.
You can't hide from it. You can choose to swallow it, or you can choose to see it, but you can't hide from it. And so this is going to bring like a truth to you of maybe there's decisions that you need to make. And like you said, that's why we're having the people that have individual rooms, because you can have soul healing, spiritual healing, body healing, psychic surgery or whatever. But maybe there's a truth that's going to come to you and you're like, oh, I need to release this emotion and I need to be by myself. That's why we're having individual rooms, so that you can do your healing. If you need one of us or even someone else in the group, we will be there, you know, by your side for sure. But it's like, do you really want to see the truth? That's why I'm saying this is a love truth kind of retreat. Yeah. like the truth of this, of your soul, the truth of the situation, the truth of what's going on around you or within you can be seen, then it will be your choice to do whatever with it. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of choices. So it's not like we're going to be like, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. No, we're going to say, if it resonates with you, come with us through this, or go through these beautiful steps. And it's helped me, or it's helped Hannah, and maybe it will help you in a different way. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
And it will definitely help you see the truth, and it will definitely see not only the love of the outside of you, or the love that you can heal yourself or someone else, but definitely the love of your true self. Will come through.
I love that. And honestly, after receiving that gift myself, it's like one of my deepest wishes for the world. It is a true, like when you say love, it's like really runs deep, like for everyone to experience this place of love inside of us. That is like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I am this beautiful creature. And sometimes I don't remember it.
It's like seeing your worth. You know what I mean? Seeing your worth. Or even seeing where it's like, okay, I'm not going to put up with that anymore. I'm going to just put up with that. Or maybe helping you which direction you need to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Being in the confidence of who you are, because most light workers are givers. We give. And we say, oh yeah, we give to ourselves, you know, but do we really? No. So this is a place where we could be in peace, in harmony, and solitude, and silence. And so that we can hear, that we can finally hear. Do you know what I'm saying? That we can listen to universal source, or Guadalupe, or even our soul, and that we can finally listen to it. And then we can help us which direction. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be outlined for you, like, you know.
It never is. You're not going to get the A, B, C, D. Yeah.
Right. And sometimes we don't get the answers that we want. It's like, hello, you know, when is it going to show up? I do it all the time. But I feel like I feel like this retreat, we want that you can have truth, you can have trust, and that definitely love, and through the heart. Do you know what I'm saying? And it will bring some feminine energy in it. Will it have some masculine? Sure. But the feminine of the love, the coddling that maybe we didn't receive when we were younger, the coddling and the acknowledgement and the honor and the respect will be there. Do you know what I mean? We'll honor and respect you, and we'll acknowledge you. We will hear you. We will listen to you the best that we can. And hopefully that you receive beautiful gifts, you know, from the universal source, God, Buddha, whatever you believe in, it comes to you. But we're just trying to help you allow this. And that's your choice of how you're going to allow it or not allow it. But we're just on the sidelines going, no, we're here. We're supporting you. We're embracing you. We're the soft place to fall while you're going through this change. And whatever, how much you want to change, or how much of this gift you want, that's going to be up to you.
I love that you said that too. And I love that you said also that this is going to be a time to go within, to connect with the heart, and what that's going to entail. This is not going to be an action-packed trip. This is actually going to be there. We are going to be visiting different sites, and we will be connecting with the earth in very beautiful ways. And at the same time, we are going to slow time down, because we need to get back to the rhythm of the earth. And the earth moves at a way slower pace than what we are experiencing at work, if you live in a big city. So this is actually a trip to hit the reset button. And it's just going to be so beautiful. I'm so excited. Maybe we should explain. So it's going to be 12 days total, 11 nights. We are going to, all of it is included. So all of your meals are included, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also included is all your transportation, including pickup from the airport. You fly into Brasilia.
We don't pay for the flight though.
We don't pay for the flight. It doesn't cover the cost of your flight. It covers, once you land in Brazil, all your transportation, your accommodations, and all your meals, and trips. we're doing 2 ayahuasca works, and that is included in the price. We're also having, there's going to be a day trip to a town, a really beautiful colonial town that's famous for, like, I think it has over 20 waterfalls. We can't visit all 20 because it's not a fast-paced rush. We're going to choose one intentional, beautiful location, bathe in those sacred waters, and then come back to the town. We're going to experience a night of kirtan singing. One of my friends she's so good on the drum, and there's already a community that does it every week. And so we're going to be kind of going into the local experience of what it's like to live in that town. Because remember, I used to live there. I did this like every week. Kirtan was something, it's just devotional singing. And it's a non-denominational, all faiths, all creeds. It's not one type of religion. It's just spiritual. And someone who is open to experiencing spirituality as it is expressed in many different cultures. So, and all the details are on the website. We'll put the link I
put the link up on the thing, but I don't know if we're getting people seeing this and they can't chat because I'm not seeing any chats. So
let me put that too. I'll put the landing page again.
Yeah. So the landing page is on our chat here, but I don't know if it's showing on the YouTube chat. So
I don't know. We're not sure about
the first time doing it this way. So bear with us. What I was hearing when you were talking about that, it's like, I was just hearing from Spirit saying, tell them that they're going to help them see things in a different way, a different perspective.
Definitely.
Sometimes like the old saying is, walk in their moccasins for a mile and then you understand, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like be in silence or allow the earth or Guadalupe or these spiritual beings to heal you so that you can see yourself and your worthiness and your acknowledgement and your love and honor, and maybe in a different perspective of like, oh, wow, I didn't realize it was so powerful, or connecting to your power. Do you know what I mean? And everybody has different powers. Like yours is love. Mine is telling the truth. Other people, it could be just healing, or some people it could be just, I'm here, to be stable for you. So I feel like it would help. I'm not saying it's just going to, be rolled out and it's all going to be lettered for you, but I feel like it will help you connect to your purpose, and it will connect you to your path. Do you know what I mean? Help you maybe get onto the right path, and you're like, okay, now I know what I need to do.
That would
how
make
to
so
love
much
that person.
Sense. That would make so much sense, because that's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah.
That's like exactly what happened. I finally got on my path, and it didn't look, by the way, it's not like, oh, you're going this way and then you find a new path and it's this straight line. Trust me, getting on your new path might be like, kind of crazy, topsy-turvy. But now I'm coming into like a curve and like starting to go straight. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's they showed it to me when I had Rainier. They showed it to me like this. They showed to me that it's this way. It goes like this, which like the infinity sign.
Yes.
Sometimes you hit, and then it's like, oh, you the two sides hit together, and you're like, oh, I hit it, and then it's like, nope, psych. And hit it again, psych. It just. We're always learning. We're always growing. We'll never be at a standstill, especially if you're a spiritual worker. But like we were saying, if this resonates with you, any of this sounds really good. And we've got it on we'll have it, below on our comments too, or you can go to my website, psychicdebbie.com, and go to the retreat. There's a link there. Do you have it on any of your sites?
I do. I have it on my link tree. I can pop that in the chat, or we can put it in the description part and on the YouTube thing. I'll pop my link tree site there as well.
Yeah, it's on my link tree too. So like if you follow me on TikTok, it's on there, or I'll put it on Facebook and stuff like that too. So that people can connect and see what is involved. And so I also wanted
to mention the timing of it all. So everybody will arrive on April 25th, and we will have just gone through a new moon with a solar eclipse on April 20th. So the time from one solar eclipse on the new moon, the full moon is going to be the last day of our retreat, or the last night of our retreat is the full moon, and that's going to have a lunar eclipse. And so we're in this eclipse portal, which is incredibly powerful when you're talking about setting intentions, when you're talking about manifesting, when you're doing any kind of spiritual work to connect within. And we purposely chose that so we would be there during the time of this eclipse portal. I mean, it has just so much good vibrations all around this. I'm so excited. You know, my mom is coming. I'm like, like I've been wanting to share this piece of earth with all of my loved ones. And my mom is the first brave soul to be like, okay, mija, I'm coming. I want to see this. So
and your fairy godmother.
And your yes, and you coming, right? Like finally, this place will be shared. And it's magical. It's so magical. And
it's like taking a trip with me, Hannah, and her mom, which we have done numerous of trips.
Yes.
We're always laughing. We're always having a good time. And there's always something spiritual big happens. It's like, what the frick? Like, yeah, it's just
UFOs. There might be ET stuff. I mean, anything goes in this town. You know what I mean?
And if you wanted to, if you're like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to be more calm. I want to be in my own space. Great. That's why you're having your own room.
Yeah.
And that place that has the own room, they have a pool there too. Isn't it a spring fed?
They have a pool. It is an ozone pool.
So what does that mean?
I wish I had the information on it. I don't know. They're these beautiful women. They are Greek Swiss goddesses. What an exotic combination, Greek and Swiss. And so everything is, you know, the beauty and the quality level of that, like Swiss is there. But this ozone pool is an incredible pool for therapy, water therapy, for the skin. I wish I had all the benefits, but it was intentionally put there as part of the healing work. So you'll be
bring your swimsuits.
Yeah, you'll have access to this gorgeous pool, this
No.
beautiful pool with healing waters, and the food is so good. I mean, this will be proper Brazilian cooking, and a chef is going to be at the posada with us making all of our meals. It's just going to be so much fun.
I know.
I don't know what else to say. And, you know, we said we'd take, you know, we're hoping for about 20. We're kind of rethinking that number. It might be too big, but we don't know. But right now we're saying 20. We are already 25% full. Actually, we might be just one over 25%. So it's filling up, and you want to get your tickets as soon as you can. The deposit to make a reservation and reserve your seat is $300. And the early bird price, I'm forgetting, I think if you pay by March, if you pay by March 17th, I think, isn't it? March 17th. I think it's March 17th. Look on the landing page to double check that, but it's $2,888 if you pay in full by March 17th. If not, it goes up to $3,333, which is still an incredible deal. So we throw that out, and we're here to answer any questions. I just know I'm getting all these intuitive hits of just, you know, how good it's going to be, and the kind of people and the sacred space we're going to have when we're there. And
we would like to do this like an annual thing.
I would love it.
Or, you know, or have it as that we go there, and that more and more people are like, oh, this is great. This is happening. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We would love it to be in that space. And if it resonates with you, that's what we're asking the universe. We're asking the universe to bring the people that this is going to help heal, resonate, connect with, for that love, for that trust, for that truth, you know, that mother love. And I'm super excited. I'm a little scared, but I'm also excited because it's taken a leap of faith, you know. I mean, and I understand that if you are like, you know, I don't know what's going to be happening. I don't either, but we're both taking this leap of faith, not only for ourselves, but for the people too, that we want to help as many as we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
we're hoping that you join us and
Yes.
with this excitement and reawakening and
Woo!
redirection and purpose,
healing,
the whole
karmic
thing.
healing, emotional healing, physical healing,
Yes.
spiritual healing, all of this connecting to the love and just hanging out with an amazing group of individuals who are looking to do the work, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things when you do this type of work, you want to make sure that the container is set with good intentions. And you've got Debbie and me. I mean, it's such good intentions, right?
We're doing this in
you can feel
the
it.
best way we know how.
Yeah, you can feel it.
And we're learning. We're learning just like everybody else. So
yes.
Yeah. And we're doing it through love. We're definitely doing it through love. So
totally. It's all love.
Yeah.
Love and truth. Love and truth, baby.
Love and truth. Love and truth. So I feel like that's pretty good. I mean, if you guys want to connect, we'll have the information below, or you can go to my website, psychicdebbie.com, and go to the retreat. There will be a button there. Hannah's going to have it in her place. She's got it on her link tree also, her Facebook, her YouTube. Your YouTube is Wildflowers Within, right?
Yeah, at Wildflowers Within. And my link tree's on there. And it'll connect you to all my sites and to Debbie's and the landing page and all of that.
Right. So we hope you beautiful people, we want to give you blessings and smiles, and we want it. I hope we see you at this retreat.
Me
and
too.
We want to just hug you and love you and just be the beautiful person that you are. Okay.
Yes.
Until next time, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
And I'm going to hit end. I don't know. I don't know. Stop video?
It's probably.
Or end.
We don't know.
Stop video. Does it say live still?
Because you stopped your camera.